And good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and regionsports.com. But you know that because you're already on one of those places to be able to listen into this game. We come to you today from Jerry Ross Park in beautiful Crown Point, Indiana. As Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. Michael Brenner here on site, Major Field today, along with Drew Arnold. He just will not leave the analyst seat. He's here all day, every day. He's the Iron Man of this Cal Ripken World Series. You know, there actually is a bracket part of this tournament that's going to be named after you. They're no longer going to call it the Ironman bracket. It'll be the Drew Arnold bracket from this point on.
The Drew Arnold State Champion bracket.
That's right. State Champion, DePaul, now, you know, future superstar at DePaul, whatever you want to call it. But you will be there. He has been here, the 10, 14 games
This is game number 14 now.
14 of the tournament. We think he's delirious at this point. We're not really sure just yet. He'll say words. Sometimes they won't make sense, but that's just the
words that don't make sense are influenced by Michael Bradner.
That's true. All right, we got a good one here for you today between South Lexington out of Lexington, Kentucky, taking on Evergreen Park out of Illinois. And, you know, Evergreen Park, this is an interesting, team to be able to watch today. Evergreen Park, this is the first time that a team from Evergreen Park has made it to an event like this, a World Series. You know, their athletic club a couple of years ago, they had two different athletic clubs that got joined together to form one. And, what an awesome opportunity for these youngsters to be here at this World Series. And, South Lexington has had a really good start to this tournament as well. We saw them the other day, Drew, and, really just kind of picking up the momentum right away from the get-go in that one.
Yeah, they were really impressive, but, it's also a weird scenario here. Evergreen Park is one of the only teams, other than the Crown Point teams, that are actually able to, still stay at home and sleep in their own bed every night and then come play. It's just a short little 1 hour ride out here. So I would imagine many players are still staying at home.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, and especially if you were to get a day off in between or something to sleep in your own bed, that's kind of a benefit of this tournament, as we'll bring you the starting lineup here for South Lexington in just a second. Want to know the count here to the leadoff hitter. This is Miles Allison leading off. First, or the 1-0 pitch to him is up and in. And our pitcher today for Evergreen Park, number 9, Luke McEwen. Bring the rest of that South Lexington lineup here in just a moment. 3-0 the count here. Carius in the number 2 spot, followed by Baber in the 3 spot. The cleanup spot is number 24. That's Butler there. Christian Butler. 3-0 is in there for a strike. So we had Tyler Carius, he's the shortstop today, followed by Chase Baber, and then you had Christian Butler. And then next in the lineup will be Brady Heiler. 3-2 the count now. Catcher today is number 13. That's Blake Gillespie. Next in the lineup, number 48, Kerrigan Charles, followed by number 99, Cash Rowe. Personal favorite name of ours. And you got Hank Peterson. And that'll be a leadoff walk to start things up here in the first. And then rounding out that lineup for South Lexington, number 10 is Easton Howard.
Watch out for this South Lexington team. They've been hot. They've been able to score a bunch of runs so far this tournament. They've played 2 games and have already scored 19 runs and posted a 2-0 record to start this tournament off. As that is hitting the center field, and that's going to drop.
Trying to get the transfer out of the glove. They're going to get it just in time. One of those tough plays, 4-6 on the put-out as a runner, because you got the idea that maybe that ball is going to get caught in that soft floater into right center there just beyond the dirt, and it falls in, so you kind of are deciding whether you want to be between the bags or have to go back just in case. So one of those tough plays, but it'll be a fielder's choice for Carius on that one. So Baber here, third baseman today for South Lexington. We'll give you the defensive alignment here in just a moment for Evergreen Park.
He's been a standout so far throughout this tournament. I believe he's already won the Crow Company's Superhero of the Game.
Okay. Runner is going to take off to second on the stolen base. Kind of a delayed steal. Kind of watching the catcher to see what he does in that situation. And Carey says, well, if you're going to let me take the bag and not throw, I'm taking it. 2-0 the count here to Baber. One missing, or in there for a strike, excuse me. I thought I was a little bit low, but home plate umpire says, nope, right at the knees. So 2-1 the count to the third baseman. Christian Butler due up next in the cleanup spot. He plays second base. 2-1. This one lifted in the air to center, and it'll be caught out in center by Colasa.
The runner Carius is able to tag, but decides not to go as the throw from the center fielder, Colasa, was strong.
So in left field, you've got Maloney. We just saw Colasa out there in center field. Tassoni out in right. Burke over at third. Gruber at short. Weber at second. Corley at first. And then Harmon behind the dish today for McEwen. So Butler batting here, 1-0 the count to him. That one misses downstairs, so 2-0. I do like, so we were gifted at the very beginning of this tournament, every team and their rosters, with phonetic pronunciations. And I like how for Shea Weber here for Evergreen Park, they didn't put a pronunciation, they just said, like the grill.
I like that.
I like it. So Butler is on via the base on balls, so 2 on, with 2 away here in the top of the first. This is Heiler here. He'll be the starting pitcher today for South Lexington. Home plate umpire having a word with him for just a moment. A lot of times maybe an umpire might say, you have conversations with umpires all the time as the catcher, but maybe one of those things that, hey, I used to wear that number, just wanted to let you know. Yeah,
you never know what they're going to say to you. But, it's whatever they say, you got to treat it with respect and, move on. It's definitely cool as a catcher to have a good relationship with the umpire, though, and especially, like, in high school where you can have several games in a row with them or, have them several times throughout the season. It's important because if they don't like you, things probably aren't going to go your way.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. 2-1 the count here. McEwen delivers the pitch, and it'll be 3-1 here with 2 away. Trying not to load the bases here. It's getting near that 20 pitch mark already here.
With
Heiler's
size up, I definitely, wouldn't want to throw one down the middle, but I also wouldn't want to give him a free base here either.
Pops it off the glove, and he'll regather and get that final out. Holy moly, that was a hot shot right back to him. And he says, it's no big deal, I'll pick it up and throw him out. So we go to the bottom of the first. You're watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brandner here, working with Justin Cole for the first time on production this Cal Ripken World Series. Already having some fun here in the press box. Zach Miller's already sick of me. He's leaving the camera position and making Drew Arnold take over camera and analyst work, so double duty. That just means double pay, though.
I sadly do not think so. Zach Milov.
I don't think. Ooh, he didn't hear that, but this will be officially Drew's last day on the broadcast.
Yeah, Zach might cut me from the crew.
Because Justin's just ready to tell him about it.
Jumping at the bit.
Justin, who did the Sycamores open up with this season, football-wise? Oh, I figured you would be on this. All right. We go to the bottom of the first inning here at the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. Evergreen Park coming up, leading off, number 23, Michael Maloney. He plays left field, followed by number 9. This will be Luke McEwen. He is the starting pitcher today for Evergreen Park, as we've already seen. Number 22, Ryan Colosa, also making that great play out in center field a little bit earlier. Behind the dish is number 11, that is Charlie Harmon, followed by number 5, that's Shea Weber, just like the grill, as it says so on our sheet here. Then number 27, Connor Burke, he plays third base, followed by number 99, Quinn Corley, he plays first base. Number 44, Michael Gruber, he is the shortstop today, followed by number 13, Ryan Tassoni, he is the right fielder, followed by number 3, Max Colomb, he is the extra hitter. So, with that, we are ready for the first pitch here in the bottom of the, here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. And, Justin was incorrect. The Sycamores open up against Purdue in West Lafayette. All right. Here's the 1-0. This one lifted, but will be foul off to the right. And is Brady Heiler on the bump today for South Lexington. Over and left, you got Howard. In center, you got Rowe. And right, you got Peterson. Baber at third. Carius at short. Butler at second. Charles at first. And Gillespie is the behind the dish, helping his pitcher Heiler out, getting a strike there. So 1-2 the count here. Defense pretty straight up here. Third base maybe shaded in a touch. 2-2 the count here. We'll bring you our Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game day forecast here in just a moment. This one lifted in the air to right, and this will be caught out and right with a little hop step with it for Peterson. One away. I think if, Drew, if you were to ever play a different position other than catcher, where would you prefer to play?
Nowhere, to be honest, but if I had to...
That's where I'm getting at.
I would have to go with first base, I guess.
Okay.
It's the only position that I think I could play defensively without being a complete liability. So, being brutally honest there.
That's fine. I'm saying, like, if you were talented at another position, where would you ideally like to play other than catcher?
PO or shortstop.
This one on the ground, left side. This gets through for a base hit for McEwen, trying to help his cause there. Shortstop able to kind of snare that one a little bit, but it is a one-out base hit for the pitcher McEwen. I traditionally played left.
Left bench?
Left out, yeah.
Ooh. At least we were on the same page there.
Yeah, I was a good team sport guy, though. This one on the ground, left side, picked up. Third base across for out number 2. Really nice play there by Baber. But when we talk about, I've mentioned this a couple of times, I always think about when you get, if you get an out, if you're going to get an out in an inning, you at least want it to be productive, and that was at least a productive out, moving the runner into scoring position here for Harmon, the catcher. Oh, 0-1 for Heiler here. This one fouled right back to the screen.
Oh, 0-2 count on the hitter, Harmon. Got a catcher hitting fourth. I like it.
Power hitters, power guys. 0-2. And down on strikes goes Harmon. We go to the second inning. You're watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. We go to the top of the second inning when we got South Lexington coming up here. So a fun little note on the head coach, Donnie Gillespie. Drew, this is not his first time appearing in a World Series. I should backtrack. So not only is South Lexington playing in this 10U World Series here in Crown Point, their 12U team is also playing in the Cal Ripken World Series over in Branson, Missouri. And the head coach of the 12U team is Austin Kearns. And Donnie Gillespie and Austin Kearns were actually teammates the first time that a South Lexington team won a World Series back in 1992. They both pitched for that team, and they hit 3 and 4 in that in the order for South Lexington back in 1992. So now not only have they played in a World Series as players, but now they get to coach at different age levels. How cool is that?
That's really cool. So you're saying it's not their first rodeo?
It's not their first rodeo. So they talk about an advantage as a head coach to be able to come in and say, okay, I've been here, guys. Like, I know how to, here's what you got to do to calm these nerves with Gillespie batting here. One of the quotes that was shared by Coach Gillespie. I'll share that after this 1-2 pitch here. Upstairs 2-2. Everything we do together. So we have a team goal, and he wants them to enjoy it, to focus on it, but also taking this entire experience because you never know if you're going to get it back.
That's awesome.
That is some great advice from Coach Gillespie to his players. On the ground, left side, picked up at third base by Burke. Over across for a nice play for out number 1.
I don't quite think I have the hang of this whole camera thing yet, but I'm giving it a shot.
We're working. We're fighting through it. So here comes Charles here. This one lined, and we'll get through for a base hit. And he'll step on the position he's used to guarding over there. That's first base.
Gives his coach a nice little fist bump there.
What do you feel is one of the top challenges, Drew, of being a first base coach? There's a lot of work to do over there.
I would say one of the biggest ones is making sure that your base runner knows the sign, and if they don't, figuring out how to relay it to him without giving it to him. I think that's a real challenge of, something that's just, real, Things happen where people miss signs, and, that tends to fall onto the runner and the first base coach both. And then sending people to second, I feel like that's more what a hitter does on their own. Like, it's instincts at a certain point. But, making sure you get the call right, there's not a worse feeling as a coach than, getting that call wrong and you end up, killing a big inning because of it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, because there's so much going on there. It's Cash Rowe up here with 2-1 the count on him. Fouls that one back, now evens the count at 2. This one lined into center, and this will bounce in for a hit. Runner gets to second base on the bloop single. So Rowe cashes in and gets his, I know I have the bad jokes. I got to get back ready for the school year to start here.
I see what you did there, and I don't enjoy it.
Most people don't. I apologize. All right, now we got a new hitter here. As this one lined into center again, this will bloop in for a hit for Peterson. And they go station to station, 3 singles in a row for South Lexington, playing a little bit of that small ball action here.
As they got ducks on the pond, or as you like to say, dogs on the grill.
Yeah, I like dogs on the grill. I know it freaks people out, but I mean, obviously, the hot dogs, because I feel like that's just more baseball-y.
Yeah, but I feel like there's been like a new, connotation to the word dogs is like toes and feet. So like,
ooh.
Yeah,
I don't go that route.
It's kind of weird if you look at it that way.
I'm just thinking of like the traditional like hot dogs on the grill.
Yeah, maybe put those words in front of it.
I just feel like that's more baseball-y than ducks on the pond. By the way, our Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game day forecast is brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. It is a very comfortable 77 degrees. We got overcast skies today, but that's okay. We'll take a little bit of cloud cover. 2-0 on the ground right side. Picked up at second base. They go over to first for out number 2, but that does score a run for South Lexington on the 4-3 putout from Howard. He picks up an RBI, though, so he'll take that. And again, when you make an out, at least you're going to make it a productive out in that case. So again, that Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game day forecast, 77 degrees, overcast skies, beautiful day for baseball. And that's Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. Want to know the count to the leadoff hitter. We're back to Allison in this lineup. That one comes inside, so 2-0. The count here, and it's popped up. Runners thought about advancing at second and third, but are going to hold up. So 1-0 for South Lexington Red early on in this one. We talked about their success here in this World Series tournament already. And this is Pool E of pool play. This one gets back to the backstop. Runner's going to hold yet again. But that was a ball 4, by the way, so bases are going to be loaded.
Sacks are packed again.
They are indeed. South Lexington 2-0 here in Pool E. Evergreen Park looking to turn the tides a little bit. Trying to get their first win in this tournament. So a little meeting on the mound here with McEwen. You know, we've been kind of discussing up here in the press box, you know, kind of our dinner plans here, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. I'm not going to tell you what I'm having, but talk about where you can go if you're here at this Cal Ripken World Series, where you can go get a bite to eat. This one lined into right center. This will touch down, and this is a gapper. 1 run is in. Here comes a second. There might be a third sent to the plate. Here he comes to throw to second. He gets back in time, but 3 runs come around to score on the 3 RBI double from Carius. And he's got the moves to show it.
You could say that again, Michael.
He's got the moves to prove it. Or to show it. What did I say? I don't even remember.
Couldn't even say it the same way again.
Well, sometimes things just come out of my mouth and I don't remember what I say.
Sometimes.
So we're settling in nicely into the jabs at the middle of the broadcast. It's like you've been doing this for 13 games. 0-1 the count here to Baber. Flew out to center his last time up. 0-1. This one skips away. Catcher can't find it. It's off to his right. Carius is going to advance down to third on the wild pitch. So Baber wants to keep the lineup moving here. A 1-1 count to him with 2 outs. That's the other thing. All this damage coming with 2 outs here in the inning. Evergreen Park wants to stop the bleeding right here. 2-1. In there for a strike, so evens the count at 2. 2s are wild. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Coming set. Here's the 2-2. This one popped and it can be caught over at first base by Corley to end the threat. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 4-0 South Lexington. You're watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Hey, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second inning here at Jerry Ross Park, beautiful Crown Point, Indiana. And if you are here in Crown Point, here to watch the Cal Ripken World Series, we think that you should stop in to have a bite to eat at one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments. That's Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish. Open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1-minute go-kart ride or golf cart ride away here from the ballpark. We can actually really kind of, maybe not see the building itself, but we know exactly where it's at, right down the street on North Street here. So check out their menu at station21.com, Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. First pitch in here to Weber. Misses for ball 1. This one lifted in the air, but it'll be out of play. So Evergreen Park lost to the South Lexington team in the Ohio Valley Regional, which is what would have advanced them to the World Series. So they lost to this team already once before. And Coach Brian Harmon said that we were leaving the games, and they were in the parking lot ready to go, and someone from the tournament stopped them and had said, hey, don't be surprised if you get a call about playing in the World Series. And sure enough, next week Babe Ruth calls and invites them to play in the World Series. So they are here. They were the runners-up in the Ohio Valley Regional. This one lifted in the air, out to left, drifting back, just missing the catch out there in left. Weber all the way around to second, standing with a leadoff double. So Evergreen Park qualifies as an at-large by way of its regional runner-up finish. You know, first time that a youth baseball team from Evergreen Park has ever played in a World Series. So how about that? You lose the game, you come up just short. They had a good weekend, come up just short in the championship game. And then as you're leaving, they said, hey, don't be surprised if you get a phone call. Then next week you get that phone call. You got to believe everyone started to put things together quickly to make this trip over here. Thankfully for them, they're not too far. About a 45-hour drive away, depending on traffic. The Illinois-Indiana border can be tough to get across sometimes.
I was going to say, it definitely depends on traffic. Some days it's more like 2.5 hours.
It can be. This is Burke batting here. He's the third baseman for Evergreen Park. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Three and 1 the count now. Have you ever gone through anything like that in your tournament days where you think, like, okay, the tournament's over, my summer baseball season's over, and then you get a phone call saying, hey, you know what? We got a few more games for you.
Yeah, like 3 times, to be honest.
And that's got to be a good feeling, I would imagine, is that ball fouled on the right field line.
Yeah, it is. Most of the time it's just, teams that need somebody else to, help you sub in. Nothing where, they've extended my entire team.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so just you personally.
Just me personally, though.
Okay.
Yeah, just other teams, calling in like, hey, you're done? All right, you come play for us now.
That pitch in there for called strike 3. Outer edge of the plate. So Weber stays at second, one away here in the bottom of the second inning. No, I love that, and the best thing about that is it gives kids an opportunity to play in an event like this. And we were calling the Crown Point Red and Australia game yesterday, Drew, and one thing that we've kind of noticed throughout this weekend, and you're kind of figuring out this weekend as well, people are interested in what's going on where we're currently at right now, calling these games, because it's not typical that at this age group games are called very often. So that ball gets away, and Weber down to third base. So some folks come up here and chat with us and take pictures of our setup and chat with us for a little bit. And a gentleman from Australia that came and chatted with us for a little bit and kind of explained how Team Australia was put together and all that. But my favorite part about this, and I told you yesterday that this is probably the closest thing I'll ever get to calling an Olympics, because you got so many international teams, but just so many different groups of people and ways of thinking and all this kind of stuff. That one was fouled away, so still 1-2. Different cultures and languages and thoughts about life and all just kind of stuff that all comes together in 1 week here in downtown Crown Point. And I hope everybody here, all the boys and families and everybody is they're chatting with other people to get a sense of that, to really get a full experience here. As this one popped up just beyond third base, and it's caught over there by third base by Baber. Nice play. And I think, those of us here at the Region Sports Network that were here last year, we kind of had a sense of understanding what this event is like. And, for you, this is your first time here at the World Series, and you're, 3 days in now. I think you're seeing that firsthand.
Yeah, I am.
And I think it's so cool to be able to watch.
It's really unique to be able to, talk to a bunch of people from a bunch of different countries and, see what their environment's like and how baseball is in their country. And it's, something I never even really thought of. I always kind of imagine baseball as being the same worldwide. But as the Aussies talked to us about yesterday, this is kind of our pastime, and they consider us, or the local teams, of, the bar of which is set for them to get to one day, and how Australia isn't as big into baseball as the U.S. is, stuff like that. We know they're more focused as a country on cricket.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 1-2 the count here to Gruber, the shortstop, and that's called strike 3 on the outer edge of the plate. So that retires the side here in the second. You're watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner back here.
Zach Milo walking back into the building.
Oh, he went Milo. He went with Milo. Heads up, coming in.
Final pitch count from the Q&A 44. Final pitch count 44.
As we are being joined on the broadcast by Coach Corley.
I say Coach Corley coming up here.
He is not joining us in the broadcast, but that'd be a cool experience. Get a live in-game interview.
I'm not going to lie, that's a first. Standing up here in the press box, and all of a sudden the coach comes, or one of the coaches comes walking through. He's not looking for us, though. We're doing okay. So we do have a new pitcher for Evergreen Park. That is going to be number 11, Harmon, who was the catcher, and now it looks like Burke is going to be the new catcher.
They're coming for you.
I did nothing this time, I swear.
Third time this week.
All right, this is number 11 pitching, so that is Harmon. And then it looks like number 20, that looks like a 27 on that young man's back, right? First pitch into Butler, misses.
Like 24.
24? Well, there is no 24 on the roster, so that won't do any good.
Oh, no, on the catcher.
Yes, on the catcher.
27, my bad.
27, yeah, not the hitter. There we go. No, the hitter is Butler. I know that. He's wearing 24. 2-0 the count to him.
No, that is definitely number 27.
That's what I thought. So that means we got to get a number for third base. We're informed of all these changes. That one pops off the head of the home plate umpire. He's good, though.
Be a lot smarter in this.
He's no way to use your head, Blue. Is that a 5?
But you're the one with binoculars, not me.
Yeah,
so.
he's turned just oddly enough. I can't see him. Could be, so they move Weber over to third, it looks like. And it'll be a leadoff walk here in the third for Butler. It's back-to-back walks for him. It's looking like a 5 to me. So, yeah, that's Weber over there at third now. That pitch into Heiler is in there for a strike. So 1-1 the count. So Weber's at third. We're going to figure out who's at second. That ball low. And that's number 9. So that'll be McEwen. He was the pitcher. All right. Got them all.
You got it all figured out?
For now. 3-1 the count here to Heiler until they move somebody around again. And I got to go look back at everything. It's one of the fun things about this age group, though, is pretty much everybody can play just about every position. That'll be ball 4, so back-to-back walks to start the third here.
Now batting number 13, Blake Gillespie.
Which position would you not want to play ever?
Left field, right field. Actually, every outfield is position.
So pretty much the outfield, okay.
Yeah, the outfield.
Once you say 2, it's pretty much the whole. That's 2/3 of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, being a catcher, I'm involved in every single play.
You are.
So then going into the outfield and being involved in like 3 plays a game sounds awful.
It's a fair point. I wouldn't say 3. I think they get more than that, but I get your point.
Yeah, there was a lot of games this year where some of our outfielders had no balls.
Oh, they had no putouts whatsoever?
No.
So Gillespie coming up here. Catcher today, grounded to third his last time up. Four 0 in favor of South Lexington early on in this one here. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 to Gillespie. We've already seen some pretty good defensive plays here in this game. Got some of the best hands in the business, just like Bricklayers Local 4, Indiana, Kentucky. Join Bricklayers Local 4 to start building your career today. Visit baclocal4.org to find out more. This one on the ground. Look out, coach. It's Gillespie on Gillespie crime right there.
He needs to make a play on that.
You know what? I'm going to leave that one alone. That was kind of a hot shot. I'm leaving that one alone.
I'm a fan of make a play at all costs.
The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Butler trying to get a scary lead over there at third, trying to dare the throw from Harmon. Yeah, it's going to be in there. We're called strike 3 on Gillespie. It's a big first out here in the third. Harmon would like to keep the damage to a minimum here. Already trailing 4-0. Doesn't want to make it any bigger. This brings up Charles, who started that rally of singles last inning. It's like a parade going on right around the horn there. Or right here through the downtown square area. The 1-0. Up and in, 2-0. Not gonna lie, we have some pretty good parades here in Crown Point.
Do ya?
We do.
Never been.
Right through the square. Around the courthouse. 2-0. Misses for ball 3. You know, in fact, I will give Crown Point their credit. They do things right here when their teams, their high school teams, win very important big games like sectionals or regionals, and they're on the road. They will. That one called a strike. They will make sure they get a police escort through the downtown square area before they head back to the school.
Yeah, I do remember at about 2:30 in the morning getting a full police escort through the square.
That's right. You won a state championship.
Yes, I did.
That's ball 4, so bases loaded here in the third.
Yeah, we got picked up right off of I-65 at the Family Express gas station by about 8 or 9 squad cars, and it was full lights and sirens all the way to the high school through the square.
It's got to be a pretty cool experience.
It was indeed. Now we got Cash up to the plate.
So, there's your guy, Cash Rowe. So that's something to consider if you're paying attention to this broadcast and one of your teams happens to make it to that World Series game and they come back champions. Gotta talk to your police department about bringing these guys home in style. Or heck, bring them home in style anyway, no matter if they win or lose. They deserve it. They're here at a World Series. They've earned it. 2-0 to Rowe. One inside, ball squirts away, but not too far. So 3-0 and nowhere to put him.
Yeah, I think the right approach right here is to look for your pitch and your pitch only, and if it's there, put as much of a swing as you can into it, and if it's not in that exact spot, leave it alone.
That one upstairs, so he'll take ball 4. Like that number 99 is used to getting walked here and in the majors.
Up next, number 12, Hank Peterson.
Of course, I'm sure Cash Rowe will tell you, yeah, I can hit dingers just like Aaron Judge. That's why I wear 99, sir. And he's wearing the pink sliding glove for the drip. I know you're a fan.
I am a fan of the drip. And
coach coming in to talk to Harmon here and going to get the ball.
There's Cash Rowe's drip right there.
So Weber going to come in and he is going to pitch. We're going to step aside for just a moment. You are watching the Cal Ripken World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just one block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Justin Cole is ready to leave the production spot there. He is tired of my antics already. 5-0 the score here in the top of the third.
Not the first one. Zach Miller already got out of here.
Yeah, he's done. He's out. I think he said he was going to pick up dinner, though. That's from Station 21. This one lined and going to be picked up by the third baseman. Throw home! And it's not going to be a force there, so they had to create the tag, but good heads-up play over there by the new third baseman, Harmon, who was just in to pitch, and then moved over to third, but he gets the force out at third base. Now, if he had thrown to home first, and that would have been the play, that would have been the force. But he gets the out at third. So a run does come across the board, and it is 6-0. Ball gets away. Runners are going to move up. So Peterson with that fielder's choice. This is Howard up here. Ball doesn't get far enough away, but so count 3-0. There is a base open over at first base. 2 runs in here in the inning. 3-0. That's going to bounce in there. Runners will hold their positions. The base is loaded again here with 2 outs. And the third. Here comes Allison. He is the extra hitter today. He has walked both plate appearances.
Definitely a patient hitter so far today. Not somebody that you'd want to bring up.
And it'll be another run if he's patient again. That's in there for a strike. And the 0-1. That one skips in. Nobody going to advance. Busy traffic day on North Street over here. You can probably hear that in the background. A lot of cars and trucks driving by today.
Well, it is the work week.
It is. I actually drove by. You guys probably didn't notice.
We weren't looking for you.
That's fair. 2-1. We have this going to be a no pitch. We're not ready. We've seen that a few times already. I don't know if you guys have seen it today. We've seen that on this field a few times today. Pitcher's a little bit too quick to work.
We have not actually seen it today, but we saw it several times yesterday.
Yes, we did. 3-1 the count here. Nowhere to put Allison without giving up another run. And that'll miss. That'll be another walk. His third walk of the day. This time he gets an RBI out of it.
The walk brings up number 21, Tyler Carius.
So Carius coming up here. He's 1 for 2. Base is still loaded. Carius with the big RBI, 3 RBI double back in the second. 1-0. And a little hesitation there. 2-2, 1-1 the count with 2 away. This one lifted in the air out to center and caught out in center for the final out of the inning. Colosa doing good work out there in center. We go to the bottom of the third, 7-0 your score. You are watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brender back here with you, along with state champion Drew Arnold. We go to bottom of the third here from the major field at Jerry Ross Park. Happy to have you with us. This one on the ground, right side, over to first, just in time. Making a nice play over there to Sony. Rounds out. This will bring Cologne now. Hey, by the way, we are going to hand out 3 awards at the end of this game. We've got the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game, brought to you by the Crowd Companies. They're proud to recognize the superstars on the baseball diamond, or the superheroes, I should say. And then we've got the Proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by the Region Sports Network. We've also got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. Cologne with a count of 2-1 here. From the pitcher Heiler, this one fouled back. So 2-2.
He's taking quite a few back there today. That umpire's absolutely taking a beating.
That's what the first base umpire going to come have a chat with him, just make sure everything's good. Catcher's going to go out. Yeah, just making sure everybody's all good. I know one of our sponsors is the Blue Crew, so a lot of times our officials get very, very underappreciated, and it actually kind of I know people like watching videos where the umpires are making seemingly bad calls or whatever the case may be. And I saw there was a video that popped up on my social media feed today that was an account that said like "we hate umpires" or something like that, and it actually drove me a little bit nuts because without the umpires, these games don't get played, because then you're just going to be pulling parents out of the stands, and that's going to be even a worse situation.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
These guys, do such great work, and they're right more times than they're wrong. And I get that there's times where it's frustrating, and when your kid's up there, you want all the positives your way. But these guys work really, really hard and give up their time to be able to come and do this. And whether it be baseball or whatever sport, or even judges in other kind of competitions, whether music or fine or whatever the case may be. One-out walk issued to Cologne, so this brings up the leadoff hitter Maloney here. And that actually hits Maloney in the back.
He doesn't look like he even felt it. I mean,
yeah,
he's like a champ.
I got it.
Now batting number 9, Luke McEwen.
Got a back of steel.
better than me.
That's why he's in the World Series. He's champion. Yeah, I'd still be down there twisting and turning and writhing in pain. First pitch into McEwen. Misses outside. Want to know the count? This one missing outside as well. 2-0 here. Runners on first and second. Only one out. Here in the bottom of the third. Evergreen Park trying to chip away if they can at this lead. They've had some base runners on. Trying to cash in. And this opportunity here. This one line down the right field line. This will bloop and this will roll for just a while. They throw into first, so everyone's going to move up a station. Bases loaded, one out. Certainly the best opportunity of the day for Evergreen Park.
Base hit brings up number 22, Ryan Colosso.
Ryan Colossa. Sorry, I was saying Colossa earlier. Colossa, I apologize. And we're having a meeting over there on the bump there. Again, just as a reminder, coverage of this 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series is presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus is your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. For more information, visit PetSuppliesPlus/Crown Point. So Colossa coming up here with one away in the third. Bases loaded. Takes that one for ball one. Trying for an RBI opportunity here. Just trying to poke it anywhere beyond the outfield right now to try to score that first run. This one on the ground to short. They're going to flip to second for one, over to first. Not in time, so does his job. It forces it out at second, but a first run comes across the board for Evergreen Park.
Charlie Harden.
By the way, Drew, that was some outstanding analysis work on that play there. He's worried about the camera.
Yeah, I'm way more locked on the camera.
He's got that. Here comes Harmon here. No, I got it.
I'm here if you
Giving you a hard time. You've done 14 games already here in this World Series. Runner going to advance down to second. Hey, I like that little move over there by the shortstop, but nothing too risky there. We're kind of, showing maybe a little like, hey, maybe I got the ball, and trying to attempt to slide. Nothing to try, to potentially cause injury, but just trying to make it a little uncomfortable for the runner, I guess. That's kind of a gamesmanship kind of move there.
I had a play in the semi-state game where I actually had the first base make a fake tag on me. And thankfully enough, they were able to, the umpires warned the entire other team because they weren't able to see it, and they cut it out.
This one lined and caught over at third for the final out over there. Baber having a good game over at third defensively for sure. He's got 2 walks to his credit as well. He'll be coming up second here at the top of the fourth. I'm sorry, he was leading off the top of the fourth inning. You're watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
Located just one block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. We go to the top of the fourth inning here on the major field at Jerry Ross Park, beautiful Crown Point, Indiana.
The astronaut?
Sorry?
The astronaut, Jerry Ross?
It is the astronaut, Jerry Ross. You've got it. That's what it's named after. There's actually a little plaque and dedication out here past the pickleball fields out beyond the left field wall there.
You ever play pickleball?
I love pickleball. I have my own paddles.
You're a pickleballer?
I wouldn't designate myself as that. I am a fan and enjoy playing when possible.
I'd probably smoke you.
Well, you're significantly younger, so yes.
Excuses.
Just graduated from high school. All right, we got it was still Weber pitching. First pitch in there for a strike on Baber. A little 5v5 action here. The 0-1 upstairs, 1-1 the count. You get it?
Yeah.
Yep. Number 5 versus number 5. Yep.
Cinco v Cinco.
Ah.
See, that's 5 to Spanish.
Yeah, you're throwing different languages in there. What'd you get in Spanish class? Here's the 1-1. This one on the ground, left side to the shortstop. Picks it up on the hop. Off to first in time. Nice play by Gruber.
Spanish. I'd say about an average, probably a B or B plus.
Okay.
Shout out Tabitha Davis.
Ah, Mrs. Davis. I love Mrs. Davis. Good person.
At the end of the year, we just started calling her Miss Tabitha.
Well, when you're a senior, and yeah, fair enough.
And our umpire takes another shot and kind of puts up his hands in frustration, like I don't even know what to do here.
He's like, what am I going to do? The 1-0. This is outside. So 2-0 the count here to Butler. Drawn 2 base on balls in this one today. So he's doing his part, trying to get on base any way he can. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Weber at 20 pitches. 2-1. This one skips in.
Way to use your head there.
Yeah, try to keep it locked in, not get too far. And that'll be ball 4. So the dreaded 1-out walk. Works out for South Lexington here. That's 3 walks for Butler on the day, just like Allison. So they're working on getting on base. Here comes Heiler. This one on the ground left side. This will get stopped by the shortstop, who had to go a long way to his right to be able to get that, but it's going to be a hit. But that probably prevents the runner at second going all the way to third by Gruber keeping that one in the infield.
Now batting number 13, Blake Gillespie.
So Gillespie, the catcher, coming up here. 0 for 2 on the day. Trying to work his way on base for the first time today. By doing that, trying to keep this lineup moving. This one popped out to the right side. This will drop in for a hit. Everyone's going to move up to the next base, and 1 run is in. They throw to third, and we're going to have, safe is the call. Just couldn't get the tag down in time, and everybody's moving up to the next bag. Just a couple of transfer issues. Sometimes when you're trying to just grab that ball out of the net, sometimes you just can't get the best grip on it. So everybody moves up. We've got another run across the board here. So that'll be a single for Gillespie. I wouldn't say anything is an error on that play. Everybody just kind of moving up based on the throws to different places. I wouldn't say there's an error on that play.
I would agree with that. I'd say it was an advance on a throw, not necessarily an error.
Right.
You know, kind of like he had him at third, but our umpire down there disagreed with me.
I think the throw beat him, but then it was a little bit high, so trying to get it down as well. This one poked out into right center. This will roll for a little bit as the outfielders collide. 2 runs are in, and Charles into second safely with a 2 RBI double.
As he flexes on him from out there at second.
Now to bat is number 99, Cash Rowe.
Let's see if he can cash in right here and get this last run in. You know, runner out there on second. If they get to, if they are up 10 after 4 innings, it would be a slaughter rule. So they're looking to add 1 more here, and then
ball gets away. Down to third, will not be in time.
They're looking to add 1 or 2 more here, you know, get some insurance, and then go out there and shut them down for the last inning.
Evergreen Park wants to stop the bleeding, though, and prevent that from happening. 1 for 1 on the day for Rowe. He had a walk as well, and he's scored both times that he's reached. Here's a shot to the shortstop again, over to first, gets him just in time. Gruber having a nice day out there for out number 2, but that run does come across the board. So it is at a 11-1 ball game. Coming over the head of Peterson here. In the air, center field, coming on to make the catch. Out in center, Kalasa for the final out of the inning. But that is a 10-run lead as of now. Evergreen Park has to score to keep the game in progress. You are watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus on the Region Sports Network. The only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. For years, I've helped your family and friends save on their car insurance. And now I've returned to rescue you from high prices. Whether you have a perfect driving record or a not-so-perfect record. Follow me to the Crowd Agency for immediate and affordable coverage. I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2024 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. And I believe we have some changes in spots for South Lexington. We got number 12 pitching now. That is Peterson.
Now pitching number 12, Kate Peterson.
Michael, you see that amazing hair that we have down there in the first row?
I'm sorry?
You see that amazing hair we have down there in the first row? That rivals some of the other hair we've seen earlier in the tournament. The red mohawk from...
we did have a red mohawk earlier. I do, yeah. So, let's see who's out in right field now. Peterson comes in.
Final pitch count for Heiler, 49. Final pitch count, 49.
That is 14 out there, so they just switched positions. So Heiler out there in right field now. Weber, Burke, and Corley, your scheduled hitters here in the fourth. But again, you do have to, Evergreen Park is in a position where they do have to score. They want to play a couple more innings of baseball at this point. South Lexington looking to go 3-0 here in pool play if they can. Should be enough at that point to secure them at least a spot into that tournament. I believe it's the top 3 teams from each bracket will be put into the World Series bracket once we start play on Wednesday. And then
Now batting number 5, Shea Weber.
the remaining teams in each bracket will go into the Ironman bracket, and then the losers during the World Series bracket will go into that Ironman bracket as well. This one on the ground left side, picked up at third for out number 1. Baber has been there all day defensively for South Lexington.
Michael, your station 21 arrived. You look all excited.
I wouldn't say I'm more excited than I was when I got here, but certainly my stomach is excited. Oh, look out, Coach. Oh, my.
Coach Weber, like the grill, almost got took out by that bat.
Corley was...
He almost got grilled.
Yeah. Wow. And we've got Patrick Moran batting here with 1 away. In for Burke. On the ground, through. Shortstop snares it, picks it up, and throws it across for out number 2. Arias making a great play over there at the shortstop position, shading toward his left.
And Evergreen Park, the Ghosts, down to their final out.
So, Corley here from the left side, trying to keep things going. That's a called strike. Into Corley. So 0-1. Peterson pitching. On the ground, or lined into right. This will be a foul ball. Tyler will track that down and get that back in. Peter says, I'll take that. We're just moving things all over here in the press box now, aren't we?
The real cameraman's back. I get to come back to talking. Don't have to lock in as much.
This one pop foul going for the street here on North Street.
Just narrowly I missed the car.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was driving by earlier and it was something I was trying to keep an eye on as I was driving.
Zach would
Right
have been so
past the
happy.
stadium.
He got his car finally. Finally got a car shot, and then it was you.
0-2. I would have never heard the end of it from Zach Miller. Oh, we got a dab. Yeah, we were calling you out. Yes, sir. Zach zooms right in on him.
That's some great hair.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like Sunday Night Baseball right now. I can't text that gentleman to find out what he calls that hairstyle, but
I need to know.
But somebody is clearly listening that has messaged that young man. 2-2 the count. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left, drifting over and making the catch out in left is Howard. And that will wrap things up here between South Lexington and Evergreen Park. So South Lexington gets another victory here in pool play. An impressive display here, and you don't have to take away anything from Evergreen Park, putting up a really good battle. I was impressed with a lot of the bats. I mean, you're putting some good, solid contact on a lot of those, and like you have said throughout this weekend, you got to just keep your head up on some of those, knowing that you hit it in the air, you popped it where you want it to. Just sometimes those defenders do get there and make pretty good plays, and Evergreen Park making some good plays as well defensively for them. All right, are you about ready for awards, sir? Do you
Yes,
need a
I
minute?
am.
You're ready. All right, let's go ahead and name our Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Crowell Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond.
So this award is going to go to Kerrigan Charles, number 48 of the South Lexington team. He did not record an out today, going an impressive 2 for 2 with a double and a walk and scoring 2 runs.
Not too bad for the center fielder. The first baseman over there. They're picking up a lot of those great defensive plays for South Lexington as well. Let's go with the Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game.
This is going to go to number 9 from Evergreen Park. This is going to go to Luke McEwen. He went an impressive 2 for 2 today and also pitched well on the mound.
Yeah, he did pretty well on the mound as well. Not too shabby, but yeah, I know his line drive in the first kind of got things started for Evergreen Park, trying to get something going there. So I enjoyed that. And that was Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then we've got the Proud Union Home Play of the Game presented by the Region Sports Network. And hey, by the way, if you are a trade union representative and you are interested in sponsoring this Proud Union Home Play of the Game, please call Chris Ramirez at 219-588-1984. He's ready for your call. He's been working most of the day today, but he'll be fine to take a phone call. So if you want to sponsor this award, please go ahead.
So for the Proud Union Play of the Day, we are going to give this one to Tyler Carius, number 21 of South Lexington. If we go back to the second, he had a base-clearing double, bringing in 3 RBIs. Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. And then he had the dance moves to go along with it at the very end of it. I really like those dance moves. All right, our executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Our operations manager is Rich Castillo. Our coordinating producer and part-time cameraman is Zach Miller, followed by our sports director, Mike Dewan. Justin Cole doing a phenomenal job on production despite my antics throughout the broadcast today. Drew Arnold doing a great job. State champion Drew Arnold doing a great job as the analyst/cameraman for the broadcast today. I'm just the guy that says words. Michael Brander. Big thanks to our coaches, Coach Donnie Gillespie and Brian Harmon, for their help in getting us ready for the game today. And, of course, Adam Whitehouse, Jay Patel, Joel Boomsma, everyone here at Crown Point for getting us set for everything that we need here in the press box. And, of course, you, the viewers, on Facebook, YouTube, and regionsports.com. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you very much for tuning in. Plenty more coverage the rest of this week. We will have all the games, all the fields, all the time right here on the Region Sports Network. The only game in town.